Hey, what's happening, guys? It is Apocalypse. I'm doing a random show. I haven't done a show in a while, but many others haven't done shows either. So, is this me telling you that you're lucky to get a show out of me? No. This is me telling you that I've been busy, motherfuckers. I have many different garrisons to take care of every day, multiple times a day. You know, I'm just that busy. You know, just ask Stabby. Stabby is all over the place too. We're not just, people who should be out on our own, not living with our parents. I mean, how else are we going to conquer the world if we're too dumb? Okay. We just live with our mothers. Why? Because we love our mothers. If you don't live with your mother, it's probably because you hate her. Okay? Okay. So, want to thank everybody for showing up here at this strange hour. Because no one does shows at these hours. Even Alan Wayne was going to start doing some mobile podcasts. He never did. So, it's just me. I'm not sure why I did the show, but I figured, hey, as long as everyone's fucking off and I can actually do this, why not, right? Well, I just kind of wanted to put a little bit of commentary out there about some of the drama that took place this weekend. There was a lot. And I mean a ton. I mean so much fucking drama per square second this weekend. I mean, it's unreal. You know, you'd think it wouldn't get to this point, or people wouldn't get that upset, but, and obviously we're talking about one specific individual, Pumpkin Face. Pumpkin Face really chimped out. He had a few shows and he deleted them, and he was, I guess for a better word, he was just kind of lashing out, really pissed, because a lot of people involved. I don't know if Pumpkin Face's chimp out would have gotten that bad if people didn't include pictures of his wife and a kid, I guess, or whatever. But they did. And we all know Pumpkin Face is a very passionate man. Pumpkin Face likes his guns. So I don't know why you guys are all pissing him off, especially when he knows who you are. I mean, if he comes and kills you, I mean, I don't know. I mean, will that make him a hero if he kills all his enemies? I mean, fuck, I don't think I'm his enemy, I do find some of the stuff he does humorous. I'm not sure if that makes me an enemy. I don't think I'm his enemy. I try to help him out, but, I mean, I'm not fully serious all the time either, like he is on his show. Because when you go down that path of just being, a preacher and just, maybe not a religious preacher, but when you try to spread information only, then you kind of lose sight of other aspects of your life, and other things can take tolls. So while I agree with a lot of his issues, I don't know. I don't see everything the way he does, because to me, a lot of this is just going to fall apart. We can't always say, oh, it's going to get better. It's let's stand and fight, because a lot of times it's just an uphill battle, and it's progressively you're going to lose everything. But I guess it just depends what the situation or what the specific cause is. But, that's just the way it is. Now, he did a few shows and he deleted them. And I guess Spreaker's changed because they don't have that 2-minute download period. A lot of people do that where, I guess Spreaker just ninja changed that glitch where even if you set it to where you can't download it, there was still that 2-minute time frame where you could grab any show, but it's been different. And there's other ways to grab this. I'm on the zero knowledge of that angle, although I am the Prince of Spreaker. There's certain things that I do for the betterment of Spreaker that cannot be said, because that's what we do. This is a game, a hobby for some. Not necessarily a lifestyle for everybody, but it's a place to go and, enjoy yourself, partake, a little bit of sociability. We can't all be Asperger's like Stabby McHugs, where we spam specific information from a Wikipedia article that no one gives two fucks about and never will. We can't impose our specific ideas down the throats of everybody. But we can engage. And we can discuss. And that's fine. But beyond that point, that's your call. Now, I want to talk about something else. Very fucking important subject. Because I am a radio disc jockey, internet man. There's a certain thing that I think about. It's when people talk shit about other people. I'm not against that. But if there's a specific field that you're going to slam someone, and I'm not even the type of pussy that says don't judge, although I think I've said that, but what I mean is don't think you're better than anybody in that specific field, because everyone judges. When you look at someone, you determine right away what you think of them, if you'd have sex with them, if you don't want to have sex with them, if they're off limits, or any of their physical characteristics. Those just stick with you. That's just inevitable. So when we say don't judge, it's just the wrong term to use. You should just be like, don't judge me too negatively, or don't look down upon me, I should say. Because, we better be a lot better than the person that we're looking down upon. And this is the Lutheran firebrand in me. I do support destroying all abortion clinics because that's just rude. But I did eat some toast earlier with some butter on it. And I'm pretty hardcore because I decided I'm done with jam. That's right, fuck jam. What good is jam? It's just sugar. There's not a whole lot of actual fruit in jam. You know what you should get? Raspberry spread. That is the most important thing you can ever get. Just letting you guys know. So let's see who's in the chat. I do see 3 yellow bubbles popped up. Let's see who's dumb enough to come to my show. Goofy Bone. Back from 2014 tonight, 9 p.m. PST, only Spreaker. Thanks, Goofy Bone, for coming to my shit show. It's on an hour that I never do shows at. And this is, I guess, a time slot that News Guy would have been doing his show. So if you have News Guy on your Facebook list, or if you talk to him elsewhere, tell him to come back. Tell him that stop spending so much time on fucking shitbook or Twitter. Because, I don't know. There's something about those mediums that doesn't impress me. Like Facebook, there's just so much narcissism everywhere. And I know we all have a little bit of narcissism in us, or else we wouldn't be alive. But there's a certain amount that we impose on others, or we force them to give a shit about certain issues that they should. When people should be dealing with their own problems and dealing with their own issues. So, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't bitch, because here I am. I'm discussing my issues with everyone here. That's fine. I wanted to tell everybody that I did get some ghost salsa for Christmas. My family likes to spend a lot of money on me for Christmas. That was at least $8 little container of salsa. And I decided that, I have certain powers that other people don't. If I can eat ghost salsa without flinching, if I can eat ghost salsa and go for seconds, thirds, and even fourths, and I'm not talking about jamming that chip, just getting a little bit wet and then sticking in your mouth. No, motherfucker, I get it meaty with ghost pepper on it, and I chomp that shit down like I love it. I'm like, fucking yes, and I fucking switch that around in my mouth, and I'm like, yeah, and it's fucking awesome. So don't ever, doubt me. When I want to get aggressive, I'll get aggressive. If I ever want to fucking chimp out, I'll chimp. But believe you me, I chimp in a way that is effective. Under the radar chimping. I'll let you figure that out as the host. Also, it is the new year. This is my first podcast, I think. I don't know when I did my little music show. Well, I did some sort of punk compilation show. It was basically about British punk from, I think, 76 to 77. And if you haven't heard it and you're kind of interested in punk, punk's definitely not for everyone. Actually, punk is not for most people. That's why it's punk, and it had its ways. But I mean, essentially, all punk is just 60s garage music and played outside and a little bit faster. That's all it really is if we want to be serious here. But I like it. I do like the energy of punk. When I was a high schooler, I definitely hung out with some of the punks, the skaters, the stoners, and I didn't mind the goths, but I didn't like it when the men my age, when I was 16 and 17, would put fucking makeup on and expect me to take them seriously. A lot of those goth people, you know, they all just decided that they're going to be like Marilyn Manson, because Marilyn Manson, you know, he talks a lot. He's actually an author and all this. And it's like, these people don't believe that they should be presentable when explaining their information. And that's fine. But if I'm presentable, why can't you be? You know? And not, I don't expect you to be as presentable as me, but fucking makeup? And Jinko like pants that you can fit like both your legs in one pant and walk around look like a clown. And God, that was terrible. I don't know about you guys, but when I was in high school, oh my God, all the nasty and dirty, stupid bleached hairdos. Oh, kind of reminds me of like the shoulder pads of the early '90s, or the gross curly hair of the '80s, and the weaves. And nowadays, kids pretty much they all just wear skinny jeans and they look like total faggots. If you've seen like, and I'm talking about the average. Like when I went to school, yeah, you had your little pre-hipsters, I guess, that, you know, a few would look like Rivers Cuomo, the lead singer of Weezer. You had a few people that would look like that, but that was back when I was in high school. And nowadays, I've been out of high school almost 10 years now. 10 years, yeah, 10 years. And you look, and there are so many people. That's like the main thing. And then, I don't know. It's pretty sad. I definitely don't want pants that hug me. That's terrible. And I do notice Goofy Bone was in my chat. Now, I'll be honest with you, Goofy. You disappointed me. You haven't done enough shows. And I realize you have to do your vacation, but you're gone so long that, you know, we just need it. We need it bad. It's not fair to your audience that you just keep us in waiting, you know. It's like a heroin addict, you know. You can't just say, okay, well, I'm going to take 3 days off doing heroin. That doesn't work. Every heroin addict needs its fix every few hours. Because withdrawal is terrible. People do bad things. People might rob for their next hit of heroin. That's why you don't want to be a heroin dealer. That's the worst drug. If you decide to be a narcotics dealer for your profession, heroin is not the one you want to get into, because, yes, ultimately, you can get a pretty fair price for the product. Even though heroin's probably, at least the black tar, that is second cheapest to pot. But you can still mark it up, because guess what? They need it. They need it. Unfortunately, you know, a heroin addict is one of the lowest forms of beings ever. That, you know, they're at such a bad state. They've done a lot for the money that's in their pocket. They've shattered friendships with their friends and their families. You know, it's usually just them, because the drug has taken them over, and that's sad. What we need